they really don't want to see you make it. No matter what you do, they're gonna hate. That's just the way the world is, man. The more you shine, the more they mad. That's just the way it is, guys. When you struggling and everybody's struggling just like you, they'll love you. But the minute you start to do something about your circumstances and you begin to work hard and dedicate yourself to the plan and you start to grow, you're going to notice a lot of people going to change. They're going to switch up on you. A lot of people that used to rock with you, you notice that they changed, man. They used to call you. They used to text you. They used to salute you. But something happened. They switched up. And it's crazy, man, because it's like all you're doing is living your life. And people is mad, bro. Imagine that. Imagine this. You living your life, minding your business, and people mad. I never seem to understand that, guys. Like, for most of you, you're going through a situation like that where you're on your journey. The people that knew you in your beginnings, they switched up. And you noticed it. And the sad thing is, they think that you don't know. Just like the song said, real hustlers, they don't sleep. That's you. You're a real hustler. You don't sleep. But the people that be watching you all the time, they sleep all the time. And what does the scripture say? A little sleep, a little slumber. A man that is literally sleeping all day is going to be in poverty. Because why? He don't want to work. He don't want to grind. You know? You decided that you're going to grind. And they upset about that. They upset that you decided to do something with yourself. And that's why they mad, you know? A lot of these people is your family. Your own family, guys. I got something blocking the sun. I don't want my camera to overheat. But you have family members, guys, that switched up on you because of your situation. They literally switched up. You used to hang out with your cousins. Y'all remember those days? And they literally switched up on you. And now all of a sudden now, they talking about you in a negative way. And you found out. And for most of you, it made you sad because it's like, damn, you supposed to be fam, bro. You supposed to be my fam, and yet you throwing dirt on my name. You shouldn't even be doing that, bro. You supposed to be saluting your fam, man. One thing I cannot stand, bro, is a hater, bro. I cannot stand that, man. Especially when you work hard, bro. It's one thing, you know, if you were a person that was bad, doing wrong, and people have a lot of negative things to say about you because you're just a degenerate. You're a savage. You're a person that is a problem. But when you're a hard-working man, bro, and you put a lot of time and dedication into whatever it is you do and you got people that hate, bro, what that tells me is that you're doing something very good and they're upset and disappointed with their own self. Because why? They're unable to either do what you do, or they're afraid that you're going to get to the next level and pass them. So it's sort of like, it's like a competitive jealousy situation. Not on your part, because you're just doing you at the end of the day. Like me personally, I just mind my business. I stay out of the way. I mind my business. I stay out of the way. I don't fuck with nobody. I just do me. You know what I mean? Simple as that, bro. And some of you do the same thing and you're wondering why you're getting all these issues, man. You're wondering why it seems like no matter what you do, it's either your family hate you, your co-workers on the job hate you, your neighbors hate you. And you're like, what the hell did I do? But you ain't doing nothing. You're just living your life. Some people don't want you to live your life. And see, a lot of you are going through these issues right now and you're trying to figure out, man, I'm done with my family, bro. I'm done with just people in general, bro. And some of y'all made that choice. You decided you're not gonna go to the family functions no more. You ain't gonna go to the cookouts. You know, no more reunions for you, because every time you go, it's always drama. Every single time. And it's a problem, you know? And it's like, it's draining you because you're trying to be a good person. You're trying to even involve your family in situations, and it seems like the more you elevate, the more they mad. The more your friends are mad. The more your job co-workers are talking about you. Every day you go to work, there's drama. And you're like, when is this mess gonna stop? This is an evil world. And that's why I recommend that you stay to yourself, man. No friends, just stay to yourself, stay out of the way. That's the best way to stay out of prison, because I'm gonna tell you, man, you mix mingle with people too much, bro, you're gonna end up in prison or dead, one or the other. Somebody gonna get in a problem, because I find that the more you interact with people, there's always drama. There's always gonna be drama, bro. You know? Most of you, when you stick to yourself and you just mind your business, you notice the peace that you have. There's no issues. You don't gotta worry about this, that, none of that. Why? Because you stay out of the way. You just do your thing, man. But you notice what happens when you have a lot of people in your circle? Nothing but drama, right? You gotta be defending yourself, people gossiping about you, spreading rumors about you. And you ain't do nothing wrong, bro. Some of you ladies, somebody spread a bad report about you, messed up your reputation. And you busy trying to clean it up. And it's like no matter how you try to defend yourself, it just makes it worse. Sometimes you just gotta leave things alone, man. Let people talk whatever they wanna talk about, bro. See, as long as you are not in people bondage, you good. But if you're one of them kind of people, man, that you can't live without, I guess, people being in your world, like you gotta be social all the time. Like I'm done with all of that, bro. Like, I find that the more people you have in your life, the more problems you got. The less people, the more peace you got. Sometimes you gotta try that, man. Because the world is dark, bro. The world is evil. Like, it's nothing but evil around you, bro. You know? When you focus on your call, when you focus on the path you're supposed to take in life, people ain't gonna be happy for you, man. That's why you're not supposed to look for people to validate you. You're supposed to know who you are. See, I already know who I am. I'm blessed. Anything I touch is gonna prosper. Anything. You know why? Because I got God in my life. And because of that, anything I do is gonna work. Anything I touch prospers all the time. The same is for you. That's why you got haters. That's why your family don't like you. Some of you thought your family was joined together. You thought they really cared about each other, but you learned the hard way as you got older that it was all a facade, just fake. You know? It's sad, man. It really is a sad situation, bro. And see, here's the thing. Check this out. If your family don't even like you, what makes you think other people do? Think about what I'm saying here. If your family, your own blood family, don't like you, got issues with you, talk behind your back, stab you in the back, what makes you think that people on your job, in your neighborhood, isn't doing the same thing, if not worse? Because your family should get along with you. But if you find yourself having issues with your own blood family, that should be an indicator of how the world really is. It's evil. You know? It really is. We all got family like that don't want to see us grow, they don't want to see us excel in life, but at the end of the day, fuck them. You're supposed to be on your grind, bro. I tell y'all all the time, man, forget about people and just do what you gotta do, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the more you grow and learn, the more you'll become more proficient in what you do. As I walk the earth, fam, I don't see nobody else but me, bro. I don't see nobody else. They not in my way. I just do what I do, bro. And I have peace. And sometimes you gotta just cut people off, dog. Like, the way I move, once something ain't right, I'm done, bro. I don't got time to try to figure it out. I gotta protect my peace at all costs. Even if it means cutting off family, friends, co-workers, it doesn't matter. They all getting cut off because why? My peace is more important to me. Not a friendship, not relationships. I don't care about none of that stuff. That stuff comes and goes. As a man, you're supposed to be about taking care of your family, getting your money, and focusing on your health. Those are the 3 keys, bro. The 3 keys of life as a man. Taking care of your family, right? Making money, and making sure you're healthy. That's it. Everything else, I don't care about. I don't care about what they're saying. I don't care about who hate me. I don't care about none of that mess because I'm focusing on the 3 keys. The 3 keys is health. Are you healthy right now? How many of you watching the video right now can honestly say that you're healthy? If you're stressed out all the time, that means something is bothering you, preoccupying your time. So now you're gonna catch heart attacks and strokes. Why would you let them do that to you? Why would you let co-workers and family put you into this position where you're stressed out all the time as a man or a woman? Why would you do that? Why would you sacrifice your health over people that don't even care about you? This is why, as a man, your mind gotta be fully focused on what you do, not nothing else. If you're flying a plane, right? What's more important? What's going on in the cabin or you being at that control? You flying the plane is more important You're the pilot in your life. I don't care what's going on around. I gotta fly this plane and I gotta land it safely, or else we're all gonna die. You understand? See, for most of us, right, we're in a world where we feel we gotta prove ourselves. We gotta fit in with the crowd or whatever the case is. I don't care about that stuff. When you get older, man, you start realizing how short life is and what's really important. Certain things, I don't even care about. I used to. Don't get me wrong now. There was times when family would be spreading lies or they betray me. And I would get pissed off, man. I'd be like, look, man, I'm gonna say something about this. I'm gonna do something about that, but not anymore. I don't even care about it. I just focus on what I gotta do. That's it. I don't care about nothing else no more, bro. There was times when I used to argue with coworkers, or I would be battling with coworkers. I'm talking about beefing. There've been situations where I had almost came to blows with coworkers at the job, bro. Over issues that I felt I was disrespected. But at the same time, me and the coworkers were able to work around them situations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get to the point of fighting a coworker in order to understand each other as men. Because really with men, it's all about respect. And those are like the key core values that I hold. It's all about respect. In other words, if you disrespect me, I can't rock with you, dog. I can't trust you, ever. Once I see disrespect, I'm done. Done. Because as men, all we got is our name, our character. So if we have bad character, it says a lot about us. It says a lot about our background, our family. So as a man, you got to develop good character in order for other people to take you serious, you know? So the reason why a lot of people hate you is because you either have good character, you deal with a sound mind when it comes to your issues in life, and they don't like it. They really want to see you perish, man. They want to see you fall. I mean, I could tell when I got haters, bro. It's like, it's so easy to point out. Like, you know, you see them all the time. It's like, they don't know what to do with themselves, guys. You know? So, I'm just trying to encourage you guys, man, to really focus on your call, man. And don't let people dictate how you supposed to live your life, man. Like, some of y'all supposed to just live your life and stop worrying about people. Listen, people who worry about other people are not going nowhere. Unfortunately, they're not. I don't got that kind of time, bro. I don't got that kind of time. Worrying about somebody, jealous of somebody, mad because somebody's doing something good and I'm mad because I don't got that kind of time, bro. I'm not cut from a jealous cloth. Like, I like to see people successful. I like to see people grind. And I like seeing people win. Because when people win and I'm able to see that, it's gonna make me wanna win. You get what I'm saying? Imagine living in a community and you have a neighbor. Let's say, for example, you live next door to a neighbor, right? And they have a Lamborghini parked outside. They have a Lamborghini and they have a Corvette parked on their driveway. And you walk outside and you see that every day. What is that supposed to do for you? It should motivate you. You shouldn't get jealous of that. You shouldn't be like, well, I don't like them because they got a Lamborghini. No, I'm gonna wanna find out how they became that successful to purchase such an automobile. And it's not even about the automobile. I just want to know how to win. So it's going to motivate me. Like, wow, I live next to somebody that got a Lamborghini. That's supposed to motivate you. That's supposed to inspire you guys. Not supposed to make you mad, man. And some people, they can't deal with that, bro. They see some people winning, they just be pissed. I don't understand that, bro. But it is what it is, man. Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let nobody take away your joy. Don't let nobody steal your peace. Because if you don't do what you need to do, you're never gonna be able to make it in life. You understand? Nobody ain't going to encourage you on your journey. You gotta encourage yourself, man. And that's just something you gotta do. I mean, why not? Because your family is not gonna do it. Your friends, listen, I know you think you got friends. I know you think you do. But to be honest with you, you don't got no friends. You just got a bunch of people that are there waiting to see you fall, guys. I know it's tough. I know it's difficult, but I'm telling you, a lot of the people that you got in your life are there because they're waiting to see you fall. That's what they're waiting for, guys. They're waiting to see you fall, man. And it's one of them type of things that you have to really think about. You got to really think about it and be like, look, man, I'm tired. I'm fed up. I don't want to continue this way. I want to be at peace. But in order to do that, you got to cut them off, bro. You got to cut off the people that are holding you back. You got to cut them off, bro. You can't keep them there. You can't continue down that path, man. You can't. I had to make some tough decisions in my life, man. There was a lot of people that I used to hang out with, and I had to let them go, man. That's the only way. It's the only way you're going to be able to grow. You got to let them go, man. I know it's difficult. Sometimes you grew up with certain people and you think that y'all fam. Y'all not fam, man. You got to let them go. It's the only way you're going to have peace. You got to cut them off. It's tough, but you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to make the decision, guys. You can't be tugging along dead weight. There's a lot of people in your circle that don't like you, want to see you die. They don't mean no good. And it can be really tough, man, to deal with. You know, trying to maintain these relationships with people that don't love you, bro. I'm not doing that, man. I'm sorry. I cannot have a bunch of people that I'm called friends, and then when I need them, they're never there for me. How many of you got those people? People you call your friends. When you're in trouble, you contact these people, they're never there to support you. Can't deal with it, man. That's why we try to have these conversations, guys. Try to get you on the right path, you know? So I'm out here doing some work on the yard. Decided to take a little break, do a couple of videos, and get back to my live streams, do what I gotta do. I'm going to possibly throw down, I might. I'm not sure if I'm going to wet the lawn. I might just leave it alone because I'm trying something different. You know, leave it alone. If the lawn is nice and it's green and it's flourishing, sometimes you don't need to touch it. But the spots that are growing in new lawn, I'm gonna water that section. But other than that, it's looking real clean, you know? So guys, we're gonna get on out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed day. You know, I really appreciate you guys tuning into the show. You know what I mean? The supporters that I got, they're official. They're the real ones, man. You guys been rocking with me since forever. And we're on a journey, man. We're on a journey right now. And with your support, we were able to do it. So imagine where we're gonna be in 5 years, man. Imagine that. Well, just stay tuned, man, because we're on our way, guys. So you stay safe out there. Be very careful. I'm out. Peace.